So, hi everyone, my name is Manjeet Singh and I'm a PhD student here in France. I'm living in France for the last 5 years and I'll be sharing my experience of living in France and telling you guys about my experiences and different opportunities that you can get and you can explore here in France. I'll share about the educational system, scholarships, benefits, social benefits, and so on. So, in this video, I'll be only talking about France, and later in other videos, I'll be sharing thoughts and information regarding the other countries such as Germany, Spain, Italy, Norway, Sweden, Finland, so on. So, firstly, let's talk about the France. It's a country known for its affordable education, uh, one of the top leading countries in Europe. France you can consider as a face. Just to tell you that in this video I'll be using both languages, Hindi and English mix, so that the larger section of the audience can be targeted. So coming towards the universities, the fee structure here, it is around 170 to 380 euros only for मास्टर्स डिग्री आई वुड से। जो फ्रांस की एजुकेशन है तो यहाँ पर क्या सिस्टम है कि लाइक जो पब्लिक यूनिवर्सिटीज़ हैं वो मोस्टली फ्री हैं। इट्स जस्ट रजिस्ट्रेशन कॉस्ट जो आपको पे करना होता है। इंडियन करेंसी में बताया जाए तो इट वुड बी लाइक 70,000 फॉर 2 years। या दैट्स राइट, 70,000 Indian rupees for 2 years in a public university in France. I did my BTech from India, तो मैंने BTech में लगभग rupees 10 lakh खर्च दिए थे. But for my master I just spent around 60,000 at that time because the euro was less. Now it has raised. So it was just 60,000 what I paid, and during my master's period time I also received some scholarships. So I got the scholarship around 8 to 9 lakh Indian rupees in 2 years during my masters, and I just paid 60,000 for 2 years. So you can see how much a student can get benefit from this place. So there are many highly top ranked universities in France, world ranking में top in first 100 top 500 universities of the world. So there are many cultural rich places and so on, like Paris, Lyon, Marseille, Bordeaux. These are the places for famous for different universities. I myself studied in UBFC. Now they have changed to the name of the university. It's a public university, and I had an opportunity to pay a visit to different countries for my exchange semesters. So it was about the fee structure, how the fee is shared in these countries. For some private universities, because a lot of Indian students come to France for business related programs, although France is one of the best countries to pursue the business courses. तो यहाँ जो बिजनेस कोर्सेज हैं उनकी फ़ी अराउंड 3,000 to 15,000 euros per year होती है, depending on the university and so on. So many students do that thing too. And for public universities, the courses which are available are only and only related to arts, social science, sciences, life sciences like physics, chemistry, biology, and so on, biotechnology, food science, food technology. I'm myself being a food technologist, so I did a program. My master's degree was in food and wine processes from University of Dijon. So that's about the fee structure. Coming towards the scholarship, now there are separate scholarships that you can apply independently, such as Eiffel Scholarship, Chaprac, and Campus France scholarships. So जो students sincerely interested हैं education के लिए and scholarships, they should pay a visit to the Campus France website for more detailed programs and structure. And this was about the fee and how. So it's very cheap. Indian current, like Indian structure से भी बहुत cheap है यहाँ की education. No doubt it's only for public university, not for private. It's simple. You just have to apply. No agents are required. Apply yourself. You will get a interview call. For in my case, I got an interview call. Had an interview for 1 hour, and after that they said, yeah, we accepted you, and then they all give me the formalities, admission letter, and so on, which I use later for the visa procedures. So this is how you gonna do it. So it's France may, especially for Europe, I don't think there is a need of any agents. You can do yourself. If you're a master's graduate, I mean even a bachelor's graduate, you are full enough, I would say, to apply of your own. Okay, so tremendous number of opportunities. Those days are gone when people used to say, if you have the money, then only you can आप बाहर जा सकते हो, तभी आप पढ़ सकते हो. No, it's not the case anymore. Even if you don't have money, Europe, France is open for you. You just need a time, dedication to apply for these master programs. For master programs, the intake is mostly in September, October. So it's not like Canada, Australia, that all year you can apply. So if you have to prepare yourself for admission in France, so you have to start from, I guess, January, February, or March, maximum of April. You have to submit your application. This is the golden period where you have to apply. So this was all for the fee structure, very cheap, very affordable, and other things. And you can do the part-time job where students are more interested, they want to earn more money and bear their expenses. So 20 hours a week you can do that. And now coming towards what makes France more best compared to the other countries like Germany, Italy, Spain. So the social benefits, unmatchable, I would say, from my personal experience. So here you can get, definitely, you will get a housing assistance where you will be compensated for 20 to 40% of your rent. For example, right now I'm paying 400 euros as my rent. Okay, I'm paying to my landlord. From the government, I'm getting 150 euros back into my account every 5th of the month. So this is what I get, how I get compensated for my rents. Okay, very cheap, you can say. The city, like big cities, आप समझ सकते हो कि अगर पेरिस है, लील है, so these are big cities, of course the price will be high, but you don't have to worry. You will get around, as I say, 25 to 40% of your rent. So it depends कि आपका जो background है पिछला, उसमें आपने टैक्स पे करा हो या नहीं. No doubt, if you're coming from India, for the next 2 years you will definitely get these benefits. Later on, when you will be doing your jobs and so on, so then it will be calculated and will be reduced. But for the first 3 or 4 years, enjoy. You will definitely get these benefits. The second thing is that one of the main thing I would say, to get the social security benefits, health benefits. The health is free in France. I mean, health insurances. Even in Germany, a country like Germany, as a foreign student, you have to pay 100 to 110 euros, which is around 10,000 and 11,000 rupees per month to bear your health insurances for 2 years, because master degree is for 2 years, so you can understand. But in France, you pay zero. It's nothing. It's all free. So this is a very big thing, it's very big thing. Even if I won't say it's like 100% free, but it's like 70% it's free, 30% you have to pay from your pocket. But students can apply for mutual CPAM, so they will get covered for the rest of the 30%. So in short, in nutshell, for students for the first 3 years, I would say you can take the maximum benefits. You don't have to worry for anything. So now talking about the language, of course, Europe is known for their languages. Even if you're moving to France, Germany, Spain, Italy, you can't escape this thing. You have to learn. When I came to France, I did not speak even a bonjour. So this is how I improve with time, although I'm not myself a very perfect one, but yeah, I'm improving. I can communicate on streets with people with basic things. So this is how you're gonna adapt with time. So now the next question comes with, what about the future after studies? Okay, we did the studies. After finishing a master's degree, Indians are, they should be thankful with the diplomatic relations between India and France. You get, I would say, 2 years of APS visa, which means job finding visa. So this will help you to find a job during after you finish your masters. And for me, I was fortunate enough, I was more dedicated towards research, wanted to contribute. I founded a PhD in France. And just to tell you that the research in Europe is considered as a job but not as a student. So here you pay the taxes, you get a very handsome salary, and in Indian currency, I would say for a PhD student, you can get around 2 lakh rupees per month after taxes. So this is how you're gonna make it. Even if you do some teaching during your tenure, you may get more. And after finishing your PhD, or for example you got a job, आपका कॉन्ट्रैक्ट था 2 साल का या 1 साल का, उसके बाद नेक्स्ट क्या, नेक्स्ट ये होता है कि you will apply for an unemployment job benefit. So for example, if you have worked for 3 years after finishing your education, they will gonna calculate the taxes that you have paid, the social contribution, although सब जॉब से कट के ही आता है जब आपकी सैलरी होती है, तो उस टाइम में so they're gonna calculate and they will give you around 60 to 65% of your main salary that you received. For example, if I received 200 euros as my last salary, I gonna get 60% of my 2000 euros, so it will be around 1200 euros I gonna receive every month for next up to 2 years until I find my job, my main job. So this is how they help the students. Even I won't be I would say मैं कोई परमानेंट रेजिडेंस नहीं होगा, मैं कोई पासपोर्ट होल्डर नहीं होगा, बट स्टिल दे गोना टेक केयर अबाउट द पीपल हु आर नॉट हैविंग एन लॉन्ग स्टे cards in France. So this is a very very good thing about France. They treat everyone equally, no doubt, even if you are foreigner or without any long term card. So next, coming towards the PR and passport opportunities in France, the pathways are different and you can have some benefits depending on the regions, which I got to know. But generally, if I have to say, if you are a master's graduate or a bachelor's graduate from France, and on your degree they don't mention, for example my degree was from France, and they don't mention that on your degree you have they don't mention that your master's degree was in English. Although my master's degree was in English, it was an international master's, but still, if they don't mention that and they give you the degree in French, you can use that in language proof, because to apply for passport or for a 10-year resident card, which you also some people call as PR card, which is renewable easily, so you can get it in 5 years. Your 5-year continuous stay allows you in France, allows you to get that card easily. So the conditions are, you should have a bachelor's or master's degree, you should have at least 2.5-3 years of your job services where you have paid some taxes and social contributions, and then you're ready to pay for ready to go for your 10-year card. Although you can apply for the passport at the same time, but for passport the language rules have changed. They now are asking around like B2 level of French, which is a very quite good level. So even if you can speak, I think you can use your master's degree for the same to get the passport. So in 5 years, 10 years, maximum 6 years, you can get your passport. But for 5-year card, 5 years is the most you can apply after that thereafter, and it's very easy. Just a master's degree, a job contract, housing contract, and yeah, you're good to go, and you can get the 10-year resident card. Um, And telling about the salaries are very nice. The salaries, I would say, compared to Germany, is little less. It depends on the GDP of the country. German economy is little more, so they pay more, but it's not a big difference. Although in these countries, the point to be noted is the more you get, the more you pay as taxes. So the threshold near around comes same. There won't be a big difference. I know my colleague who is getting a salary of around um, the gross salary is around 5,000 euros, but in hand he receives 3,200 euros. So you can understand. So this is how it is managed in Europe. And the cost of living is very affordable, I would say. In the cities like Paris, you can manage in 600 euros. If I would say, it depends on your personal how lavish life you want to live. But personally speaking, I have seen students managing in 500 to 600 euros. And in small cities, you have CROUS, the hostels called as hostel, where you just pay 8,000, 9,000 Indian rupees, 100 or 110 euros after CAF deduction. And yeah, so it's very cheap, very affordable. And the path to PR, passport opportunities are tremendous. This is all what, like, I'm not telling you like after reading some articles. This is my experience. I'm right now doing my PhD from University of Artois in food science and technology. So I'm not just sharing it from an article or something. This is my experiences. So I want you guys to get an opportunity, because I know there are number of people who want to move out, but what restrains them is the money. पैसा नहीं है. Or what they think that without money it's not possible. No, it's not a game anymore, my friends. Europe is for you. If you are dedicated and seriously you want a high quality education, then you should start looking up for these courses. Masters portal is one of the things where you can find some courses in public universities where the education is cheap. But if you have money, you are all okay. If you like want to pursue any business courses or even the science courses which are costly, it depends on you. But I'm talking about the general public who are more interested in affordable education. Then France for you is the best place to be in from my experience. And now if you have some more questions, please leave out your comments down below and I'll be happy to answer them. Sorry this video is a bit long, but it's okay, because I think people should know about this thing. And yeah, people should know, the students should know, it's not about the money anymore. You should have the opportunities. You should find the opportunities, and you have the option. After finishing your master's degree, you can go back to India. After finishing your PhD, you can go back to India. Language you have to learn, you have to adapt, but it can be learned after coming here also. So it's not a big deal, I would say. Affordable, nice, cheap education. People are nice. You'll get used to of the place. The climate is the best, I would say. It's not harsh like Canada. You won't find minus temperatures mostly in France, only in nights, that's it. बर्फ़ पड़ती है बट इतनी ज़्यादा नहीं पड़ती है. मौसम काम होता है, बहुत ही बढ़िया शानदार वेदर होता है. So it's very nice. And in France, if you are doing your master's degree, during your master's, the fourth semester will be definitely dedicated towards the internship, where you will be getting some money as a stipend. So for the fourth semester, you don't have to think about the money in nutshell. And there are many scholarships inside the university which you can ask for. If there are not, then you may have to ask money from your family to bear your living expenses, which are not that much expensive, I would say. If you're living in a university CROUS, in 15,000 Indian rupees per month, it can be managed. Otherwise, part-time job is an option where you have to put your hands to get the job. And yeah, so that's it. If you have some more questions, doubts, feel free to ask. And note, I'm not a consultant or someone. I'm just a student who is looking forward to help his her countrymen to find an opportunities, academic opportunity, job opportunities in France, even if they don't have the money. So thank you for your kind and patient listening. Please put your comments below, so I'll love to read and reply to them and share my experiences more. Thank you so much, guys. Cheers.